Hello, Combine, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. In this video, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to start doing this at the start of every month. Well, I should have been doing this whole time, but whatever. We're just going to look at this month's cards and spotlights and give them a little rating, I guess we'll say. A little rating for each week and how good I think it is to open your keys, but also showing people what cards are coming in which week. So starting on, well, tomorrow, I guess, is the first week, which is going to be Frigga, Copycat, and Red Guardian. So this is a pretty good week. So in case you don't know what the cards do here, this is going to be Frigga, the brand new card. It's going to be a free on reveal. Add a copy of the last card you played to your hand if able. Honestly, I actually have high hopes for this card. Like double NTW. Anyone? Lets you go for a snipe on 3, pull it back to your hand on 4, play it out later if I want to, right? Possibly, who knows? Obviously, cost reduction cards could be good with her as well. Mr. Negative, Anti-Venom, stuff like that. So, Stature, Miles, stuff like that. Could be fun. We'll see. Then obviously you've got Copycat, been out a while. Very good free cost. When you draw this, copy the text from the bottom card of your opponent's deck. Most people know what Copycat does at this point. And lastly, Red Guardian, a free on reveal, afflict the lowest power enemy card here with -2 and remove its text. So really solid week. This is probably like, I don't know, like a 5 out of 10 week. A 5 out of 5 week, 5 out of 10. Hell no, it's probably like a 5 out of 5. Very good solid freeze, and I think Frigga is going to be good. I always kind of rate it on, like, for me, if you're going to use keys, you need to be missing 2 of the 3 cards in the spotlight. If you're missing 2 or 3 of them, go for them. Or if you use every card, obviously you go for it. I'll be using my tokens because I'm down to like 2 spotlight gashes for Frigga. So let's move on to the next week. Okay, so on the 12th, we're going to have Malekith, Kaif, whatever, Fina, and Valentina. Not as good as the week before, but pretty close, right? So let's talk about the new card, shall we? Malekith. On reveal, add a 1, 2, or 3 cost card from your deck here. Reveals at the end of the game. Honestly, in the deck, pull an extra card out could be really nice. It's just in your deck, right? Could be good. So it does leave you open to like a Live type stuff and stuff like that, but it's okay. So you don't want to stack it up. I feel like this could be a nice little deck in some situations where you thin your deck, draw something big, missing something small, depending on what you know what you've got in your deck. If you've only got like 3 costs in your card, you know what it's pulling, right? So it could be interesting. I think it's going to be a very fun card and pretty strong. How strong it'll be, I'm not quite sure, but it's going to be a good card, I think. Next up, we obviously have Fina. Everyone knows Fina. Whoa. Not doing that, okay. Everyone knows Fina. Pretty strong card, one of the best 2s around. Nerfed a couple of times, right? Each turn, a +3 power if you played exactly 2 cards. So, good card, been around a while, don't really want to talk much about her. And then Valentina, very underplayed card. Mainly because of the effect, like, minus power is nice, but sometimes you just get a bad draw, right? And you're playing a 2/3 when you could be playing someone else. Still not a bad card, but you could easily play her in like a Luke Cage type stuff. Might be good with Freya, right? A Frigga, should I say? So you could play the 6 drop if it's good, and then you figure it and you do it again on 6, right, with someone else. Who knows? We'll see. So for this week, I'd probably give it like a Fina and Malekith are just decent, so I'm probably going to say like a 3.5 out of 5. Pretty solid week, I think, in total. Okay, for the week starting November the 19th, we're going to have Fenris Wolf. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this card. This card is going to be something that I'm looking forward to. Kind of suits my type of style with its effect, which is activate, resurrect the highest power discarded or destroyed enemy card to your side of the location. 2-3, so it's going to be good, but we'll talk about the card in a second. Then it's coming with a Nihilus and Werewolf. So this might technically be a bit stronger week than the week before it. So let's look at the new card. So Fenris. Yeah, so like I said, 2-3. Resurrect the highest power discard or destroyed enemy card to your side of the location. So as someone that played a lot of NTW, this is going to give me license to try and snipe someone on 5. Or if I'm gonna, yeah, like try and snipe someone on 5, something like that, and just go off on that. Or, you know, Shang-Chi, some Black Bolt, some stuff, some just discard stuff to get the cards out early. Could be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Next, we have a Nihilus, like the king of the junk type stuff. 5-6, you know, any cards below 0, switch sides from your side to theirs. He's really nice, king of the junk. Junk's kind of fallen off a little bit, but still a decent card. And then we got Werewolf. Werewolf is an interesting card. Like, we're in a kind of been a bit of a bounce meta, but I feel like Werewolf still struggled, right? So it's a little bit weaker. Maybe this is a bit weaker than the week before. Maybe. So it's an okay week. Like, again, if you're missing 2 of the cards, maybe go for them. They're all playable cards. In fact, I'm going to put the same strength as the week before, so I'm going to give this one a 3.5. Yeah, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, and the last week in a month is meant to be Gore, Havoc, and Legion. I do think this is probably the weakest week of the bunch. Mainly for the fact that, oh god, what have I done here? Mainly for the fact that I think Havoc's just kind of a weaker card, and Legion is a Series 4 card. So they're both Series 4, so it's just a kind of a weak in thingy. In general, Legion's a decent enough card. Did just lose his Storm War Machine stuff, so maybe his stuff's... Maybe the need for him has dropped down a little bit, so it's probably the weakest month in the month. Weakest week of the month. Jesus, speak, man. Okay, so let's look at the cards. So Gore, the God Butcher, ongoing, +2 power each on reveal card in play, which is kind of a little wild, so it's probably going to be pretty decent, right? It could be a finisher for bounce type stuff, right? You play a lot of cheat ones and stuff like that, and you get them down. I don't think it's going to be all that big. I think it's going to be a little bit too much effort to get it bigger than a 6-drop where you don't need to do anything, right? Why play this when you can play a Red Hulk? It's probably not going to be bigger than a Red Hulk. To be bigger than like a 14, 16 power Red Hulk, right? You're going to need on reveal pretty much everywhere. So I don't think it's going to be that good. So I think it's going to be a weaker card. Next up, Havoc. Yeah, pretty much all I got to say. Okay card. It's just energy's so important that losing 1 energy each turn just kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. Havoc just can't find his place. Put Havoc. And lastly, Legion. Very strong 5-drop. Really good effect. Pretty solid. It's been out a while. Series 4. Like, is it worth opening the keys for 2 Series 4? Probably not. In a week 6 drop. It's good. Just might as well play a Red Hulk. I'm not sure. I do think this is probably like a 3.3 out of 5. Maybe a 2.5 if I'm being harsh. So that's it for the cards coming in the Spotlight weeks. There's another card coming that I completely forgot about from the Dino, which I think is pretty bad. Like a 1-2 or something like that, right? That just buff some stuff. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Okay, and the other card is going to be King Eitri. I dug him up from a Deadpool Dino on the last week of the season, which is onto activate, draw a card that didn't start in your deck. Honestly, pretty weak card, right? You're going to draw some 4 stuff. Maybe it goes in Arashim, who knows? What else are you actually adding to your deck? I don't know. I just feel like it's just a bad card, right? Drawing the 4 hammers and stuff like that is pretty cool. Other than that, I can't really see. What else are you adding to your deck? Like, really? I'm not sure. Maybe drawing the rocks out of your deck to fin it. Woohoo! So good. Oh, Loki. Maybe it goes with Loki. I don't know if it's gonna work with Loki. It should do, right? Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Loki's a weird card. Anyways, that's enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you tomorrow for another video.